next sonnet is called Structural Trap, and it does require a little bit of introduction, I think, given that you're just hearing it for the first time and you don't have a text. Structural trap, the phrase structural trap comes, I'm pretty sure, from the oil industry, and it describes a geological formation where, you know, one sort of strata comes down like this and another comes down like this, and the oil gets trapped in this strata. And so then they have to kind of drill down to get the oil. And then it came to be a term used within the world of business consultancy to describe a situation where you want to manage something not directly by talking about it, but by sort of manipulating the conditions. A very simple example would be you have a dodgy item on your agenda, you don't really want to talk about it because it's going to lead to all kinds of problems. So you hold a meeting and it's on the agenda, but it's at the end of the agenda, and you make sure there isn't enough time in the meeting to discuss it. That's called a structural trap, and we all do these things in different ways. So then also in the sonnet, I'm also playing with the idea that really all of this is sort of, it defeats ourselves in the end, because what the riches are is underneath. In other words, the kind of deeper accord or the deeper possibility of people together gets avoided. You know, instead of going through the difficult bits and getting to the power, to the oil, we avoid it. And so we sell ourselves short in the end. So that's a long introduction to 14 lines. Sometimes I let myself do that. Okay, structural trap. What's precious, powerful, is trapped. Headache for the oil industry, analogy for its consultants, speciality of those whose interests are not at stake. Frame it, don't confront. Avoidance tactic. Gagged by the layout, even to be there is to agree. Intrigue, so ironic. Smart, sharp structures, obscuring what is clear. Selling out the very depth that could free us. 30 pieces, small bull usury. The real thing bartered, exchanged for less. Safe bet, surface value, high cost success. Some things have so much worth they fetch no price. Never confuse power with compromise.
comic wit extraordinaire Frank Zappa. And it's known by the friendly little name, The Torture Never Stops. When I asked my husband, what on earth am I going to put with such a strong poem, that was his first response.